Hello everybody, I am Marskapona, this is Zlua, and we're playing Hogwarts Legacy. And I thought I'd start the episode as Zlua, because she got a new quest regarding Sebastian. He's got a new spell for us, hopefully. Let's see. Let's head into the Undercroft. Well, Sebastian?
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts.
Ooh.
Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time.
Wow.
He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it.
Exactly.
That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
Great. I agree.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
Right. I won't say a word.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Oh, that's it? I thought we were gonna learn a spell, dickhead.
And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Oh, damn it.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything.
Damn
You
it.
swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No,
I didn't.
I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
He's gone.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I would agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Really? What happened?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent
Really?
nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable
What the
toxin.
hell?
Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
Jesus.
What a horrible story.
What a horrible
It
story
is.
indeed.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
What does a faulty lamp have to do anything with a spell book?
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late.
It's my
I
style.
hope Sebastian pursues this no further.
Dude.
But if you think he might, please let me know.
I think I know, dude.
It would mean a lot.
This game is so cruel. Like, why did Sebastian's parents have to die like that for the story? That's insane. This game is so grim. What are we gonna do? Is that the end of this quest? I want to learn a new spell. I want more green spells. Come on.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
I am actually. How mean can we be to Sophronia?
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humor me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
No
quiz.
thanks.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None
Sure.
of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask.
I wonder
They all say they have
why.
enough with schoolwork. They don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll
Surely.
even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If I must.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
A horse, right? A bird.
The snake bird.
No.
What?
Incorrect.
The pepper up potion, for sure.
The pepper up potion.
I'm afraid the answer was Felix
What?
Felicis.
The Horcruxes.
Horcruxes.
No. The
What?
answer was the Deathly Hallows.
The snitch.
The snitch.
I'm sorry.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. I suppose this has gone on long enough.
Way
I'll put
longer
the book
than
back on the
it
pedestal.
should have.
If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Well, no thanks. Should I go through the whole quiz and answer everything wrong? Maybe
I
in the
don't have
future.
time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Sure.
I put the book back on the pedestal.
Oh, this
Very
button.
able to make quick work of this.
Thanks.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork
Really?
this year.
Despite spending so much time on these stupid assignments.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
Look at the guy in the back
And
there.
I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide.
Have I now?
Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive eduless potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
Okay, thank
I will
you.
say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities.
Heavily
Were
exaggerated.
your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
I'm not telling. Nope.
Not at all. I was intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see.
Wow. What a
I
liar.
admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll
Please say
provide a
owls.
final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then,
Okay.
well done.
Thank you.
You are dismissed.
Oh man. I'm kind of
If you wish
disappointed.
to practice the spell you just learned, the training dummy is available.
Is it that guy? Is that guy the trading dummy?
Glad to see you are paying close attention to my demonstration of the transformation spell.
Is he on the table?
You're quite close to Professor Fig, aren't you? I've always wanted...
Sebastian.
Something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
Yes, teach me a new spell while you're at it.
My plan with the helmet failed.
I can't even get on these tables. How did he get how did he get there?
What we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts.
Damn it.
And bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
I was saying,
I remember
I'm
Almond
outta here.
mentioning something about gobbledygook.
what was I saying? Oh yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because I just did this as Lazine and I was kind of sad I wasn't recording because she said to Lazine, "You've been doing so great. You even brought a unicorn. You even captured a unicorn, and like several other things. Like you're doing so well." So I was kind of hoping that she would mention that Zalua is not doing very well because she has all these optional quests she hasn't done. So I was kind of hoping she'd be mentioning that, like, well, you're kind of slacking off on your optional stuff, but at least you're, I mean, here, I'm like three lessons behind. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of sad. Like, it's an RPG, this game, I guess, but you still get the same story, everybody. Even if you're playing a bad guy, in quotation marks, because you can't really be all that bad. You can be kind of mean sometimes, but not really. I don't know. I wish it had more influence. But whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of sad I didn't record Lazine's the speech that Lazine got, because she got a lot of recommendations, like, yo, you did so well. Hey, Poppy, what are you doing here? I never see you in school. Yeah. Because I thought it was funny she mentioned the unicorn, because that wasn't even for a quest. I just saw it walking, and I captured it. So, yeah. I don't know. But anyway, I guess I'll go talk to Sebastian and see what he wants. But before we do anything else, let's see how Sebastian and Lazine get along. Okay, so Lazine is gonna say, I regret using Crucio.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it. Because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic.
So, yeah, it's kind of disappointing how similar it is. But I already knew, I guess. But it's fine. We should tell Ominous, though.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Yeah.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
I'm on your side,
You're lying,
Ominous.
Sebastian. I heard everything.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Yeah, such a tragic loss.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
It is concerning, isn't it?
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
I will. I mean, Lazine will. Zlua won't. Oh well.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
Let's go.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't,
No?
I promise.
I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Let's check it out then.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
I wouldn't worry about it. What do we have? Oh boy.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Here, spiders
Sure.
and insects.
Don't
That's-
start. We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Incendio.
Right, is there any loot in there? Whoa. Too much more. Ugh. I wanted that thing. Oh, it did open.
This room is taller than it looks.
Is it? What's happening? What are those sounds? Oh, there is something here. Money. Oh, can we go there? Oh, we need to... Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I'll put this thing here. And surely that's close enough. Yep. And there's just...
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Brilliant, right? Tower roll. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's continue. Here's another spider. Ah! Take this! Nice. Am I poisoned? It'll stop in a minute, right? Let's burn some webs. Grab some stuff. Okay, and then in here...
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Oh boy. Yeah. I'm a little early with my blockings. That's better. Maybe? Not too shabby?
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Yeah,
I've read
indeed.
about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
Oh.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine.
I hope so. This is
Now,
huge.
this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Odd? You think so? Let's have a look. Probably have to do something with it.
There's something here by the altar.
What? A student. I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report and was reminded to leave it where it lay, but research must come before my fealty to the rules. I sensed something about this relic. I was told that those chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition. Intuition. I believe it. Therefore, when no one was looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first I must ready myself for our next assignment, learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is said to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
A note?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Okay.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
What could it mean?
Leave no stone unturned. Or, in this case,
Yeah.
no bone.
Got him.
If this archway's been barricaded, we can find a way through.
Revelio.
So what do we have? Some loot. This is just... Yeah. Oh, I can fit through here. Where does this go?
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Does this loop around? Oh, interesting. So this is where we need the bones to make a bridge here. No, that's the wrong one. So let's see.
Lumos.
Oh, here's the bones. Okay, here we go. This is always a little finicky. Come here. Oh, I did it. It's half of it. There's more. Oops. There's more in there. Do I need to get rid of the... Oh, here we go. Yeah, perfect. And then I have to finagle this. Ah! Wrong one. Damn it. Oh! This one worked. I don't know how I do it. I just fiddle around a bit and then all of a sudden it works. Okay, I'll take it.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
So this goes somewhere.
Lumos. Revelia. Lumos.
This is a place. Here's some stuff. Nice. Oh, okay. This is the way back. What is this? Oh, ooh. Anything else? Money. Another chest. My inventory is gonna be full. Okay, so where am I now? I'm back on top here. There's some more bones. I don't know what to do with them though. So we went in there. Oh, you... Ah, okay. We gotta put them in there, I guess. Let's first check this out though. If there's anything here. Or is it just a dead end? Maybe
We're
more...
in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Yeah, there's more bones.
Revelia.
And even more bones, maybe? Oh, money. More money? Dangling stuff. Okay, let's bring this stuff. To Sebastian. Alright, and yes. I know, right? And this. And then this. And that should do it. Yeah,
You've done
sweet.
it.
I did it.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Your bones or these bones?
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
What's up?
The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So,
Sounds good.
if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes! I'd like to learn it. How do you know it?
Why did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself.
Oh.
Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Me too. I'd like to learn.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Oh. Easy.
go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
I will be. So you go here. Is that right? And then maybe... Oh yeah, that's fine. But then I do want this here. Seems good, I think. Oops. Nice. Can we get rid of all these? Yeah. So let's see. Talents. Is there anything I can do? Oh, here we go. An enemy under your control. Yeah. So now it also curses other targets. Nice.